Hey, I told you I was going to be here. You got some conspiracy stuff tonight. What's up, y'all? Appreciate you for joining me. Hey, listen, I got news to drop on y'all. If you haven't been paying attention, man, this fake spaceship in fake space is all of a sudden Independence Day is coming here, and it looks like these little lights that they're trying to give up. It looks like this. Looks like a stadium light show. That's what they're trying to pull on us. But y'all not ready for that conversation because you want me to be crazy, Uncle T. Yes, space is fake, despite me wearing this. Star Trek, one of my favorite shows of all time, dude. And I'm a Wikipedia Star Trek. I don't got time to be that type of nerd, but I'm nerd. Nerdish. But anyway, like I was saying, hey, come and join me. Thanks for joining, y'all. Thanks for coming in here. I got people in the comment section. Hey, Homo DualShock. Hey, baby. Hey, let me know if you want to join, baby. I'm ready. I'm ready to have this conversation. Tay, what's up, baby? Tay. Hey, love seeing you in the house. Hope you're doing better. I know, Katie, and I know y'all are tired. Appreciate y'all for being here. All love. Hey, have y'all heard about this spaceship? Hey, Rafa Balder, thanks for joining. Have y'all heard about this spaceship? This supposed mothership that's coming from everywhere? There you go. We got you, baby. Hey, we got you. Have y'all heard about this mothership that's supposed to be coming from above these lights? I got a picture for y'all so y'all can see what it looks like. This is crazy. We got to have this conversation. This is their new COVID. Their new COVID is going to be this damn spaceship. I was wondering why these Marvel projects are getting pushed back and all these movies are getting pushed back, because they're going to pull some kind of gimmick in October or early November. They're going to pull this light show gimmick and you're going to fall for it. The new Project Bluebeam. Hey, boys protagonists, what's up? Hey, it's your birthday is Thursday? I knew I liked you for some reason. You're a Leo. Okay. We're at the gym listening. Yeah. I hope. Yeah, you know all about this Project Bluebeam. It's crazy. Project Bluebeam. They're trying to fool us, guys. Don't worry, we're gonna have the conversation about that plane that disappeared in the Philippines that went over the ice wall. I keep telling y'all been watching these shows. Y'all been watching this damn thing about what's that dumbass show that I didn't watch? House of Dragons, whatever, Game of Thrones. You thought that was just a movie? You thought Lord of the Rings is just a movie? That stuff is over that wall. They're not getting these stories from nowhere. Y'all need to check in. Listen to your crazy uncle. Hey, Tay, everybody give Tay a happy birthday for Thursday. Hey, baby. Yeah. Thank you, Rafa. Thank you. Come join. Pause. This thing is out of control, man. So I came across this a few weeks ago, man. I'm like, man, here's the new gimmick that they're going to play in our face with, man. Aliens coming, interstellar objects. It's called 3I Atlas. Maybe their ship. We have no defense. Harvard astrophysicists. You can't trust those Ivy Leaguers, man. You cannot. Dude, they're the minions, dude. They're the minions of control. Look at media. Look where they have major influence, dude. They're from Ivy League, dude. They're the ones, they're trained to be the puppet master. That's why it's called when somebody gets a doctorate, it's a doctorate. It's a doctrine they're learning. It's a doctrine they're learning of how to mess you up. Dang. Look, and here, of course, here we go. Here we go, guys. Good evening. Hey, Psycho Man. Love to see you here. They're saying that the damn ship is going to actually fly over us or fly near us. What are our taxes paying for? There is no such thing as space. When you watch the rocket ships, they hit the top of the dome. There's water above us. There's water below. You live in a big giant ant farm and you don't know it. And that's when it gets really weird when they start talking about God and all that stuff. Speaking of God, did you see Cynthia Erivo playing Nosferatu in Jesus Christ Superstar or whatever? That's crazy. Crazy. Like oh, God, man. I'm trying to be good, Lord. Okay, what else you got? From Television. Yep, there it is. Hey, it's here. Okay, Sin, what? Exactly. Apparently, the ship is the size of Mount Everest. This thing, come on, dude. This is the biggest Independence Day. They've been training us. Why do you think they pulled back the Doomsday movie? Why do you think they're pulling back all these projects like right now to say, oh, because they want to see who's going to be left of what they're going to do. And you know what? You never know with them shooting up stuff. They could just throw a rock down, man. You never know. Elon can send a fucking spaceship up and sling a rock down and say, oh, that's what it is. Well, they've already proven that satellites are in outer space because there is no such thing as satellites. They're on a big freaking, what is it called? They're on a damn, God dang it. I'm getting old. They're on that. They're on the balloons, satelloons. There's no such thing as satellites in outer space, man. There's no such thing as space trash. That movie with Sandra Bullock back in the day, that's bullshit. But now they're saying Independence is coming here and they're going to get us. And what are we going to do? We're going to wipe them out with snot, with fucking space vomit, like they did in War of the Worlds. What Morgan Freeman's going to do, the goddamn, the narration? Come on. Where is Evan Almighty? Where's Bruce Almighty when you need him? They come and wait. What are they coming over here to get? A cheeseburger? You should see these things. It looks like, I'm telling you, man, it looks like Lucky Charms, the spaceships. It's got hearts, green moons, stars, donkeys, whatever it needs. Okay, come on in, man. Telescopes, man. You're looking at water. When you see a star, that's why they don't look like an actual star. That's why I don't like Super Mario Star. You're looking at water. You're looking at water. Water underneath something from far away, dude. There's plenty of things they show where they talk about the man that's touching the moon. If I had the footage, I would pull it up, man. If I knew how to do it on this damn thing, I would use it, y'all. But y'all have to, get in. Thank you now, Al. I got you. Jesus Christ, blasphemy as hell. Dude, how you gonna have her look like? But see, that's where they mess with your heart, but they pull your heartstrings because they say, Jesus, have love for this person. But she's supposed to be playing Jesus, who's a man. I don't know if you know that. He identifies as a man. But she identifies as a vampire that is capable of playing a man. Get rid of those nails. Get rid of all that other stuff, dude. You look like a booger on fucking steroids or a booger on crack. Jesus Christ. And I'm not talking about nerds. She looks like you know what she looks like, dude? Man, she looks like that thing that's in the back of the refrigerator that you're scared of at night, dude. I swear, dude. She looks like fucking Slender Man. Ugh, she's horrible. But back to don't lose point. This hoax, let me read it. Let me read it because I want to make sure I'm good here. Since the inception of human space exploration, which is a hoax, they did not go to the moon. That stuff is out in Albania, and that stuff is below Chile. You can see they got plenty of footage that you can see online where they did not go. How did they get that space buggy on the ship? Huh? And a flag? Who took the film of them going up? They have been lying to you, man. They always give it to you from third person perspective. You got to believe me on this. Your uncle is right. They're pushing back these movies. The economy's tanking, dude, because of what? They are going to scare the shit out of you and say these things. We nearly missed it. They nearly missed Earth. They're not going to mess with us. Can you see the satellites, man? This is a guy who's drunk. This is someone who is drunk, people. Drunk on whatever they tell you. God damn it. I got news for you. COVID's fucking fake. Shit, I said it. Damn it. You don't need a goddamn shot. Fuck. Man. Act like you got a freaking pair, guys. Just open your minds here. Open your minds to what Uncle T is telling you. Have I steered you wrong? I'm the one who told you the guy got shot and he had fucking raspberry fucking sauce on him. Fucking get shot in the fucking ear and no fucking bandage, no fucking clipping, no glass. Who sees a fucking doctor and gets out the same day he's at the UFC fight? But you didn't believe me then. You were mad. I'm telling you the truth. This damn thing. Hold up. I got a special guest in the house. Side Facts, let me know if you want to join. Hey, I don't know what DA is, but DA is supposed to be joining us. Is my mic on? Let's see. Hey, I'm the voice of reason here. All right, I'm the voice of reason. I'm that guy. I am the voice of reason. Trust me, dude. Trust me. It is nothing strange about my thing. All right. Let me just hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta get the panel up here. Anyway, I don't know where D went, but he's supposed to be here any second. You know, he's probably gonna be the voice of reason. Look, there's no such thing as space. You live in a vacuum. You live on an ant farm in the middle of who knows. You are some kid's science experiment. You hear me? It's closer to what you see on Rick and Morty. How are they going to say something the size of Mount Everest is coming our way and you don't got no space defense? What are my taxes paying for? What are we paying taxes for? All these programs are being cut. Look, all this weird stuff is happening. A tsunami happens, a freaking earthquake in Russia happens, and that just goes away. There is no such thing as outer freaking space. No such thing. That's why when they shoot these space rockets up, it hits the top of the dome that's got ice and it's freezing ass cold, and you see that white stuff just ejaculating from the fucking rocket dong. I'm telling you, man. It's crazy.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up,
What
D?
you talking about?
I'm talking about this fake space thing. You ain't heard this thing, D? This what is it called? My guy. I almost said the nice word.
Man, you brought me on for some conspiracy shit, man.
Conspiracy. That's what I do. That's what I do, D. Come on, you got to be the voice of reason. Be the voice of reason, man. The people want you to be.
I can't be the voice of reason when there's no reason in this room, man. Come on, bro.
There's reason in this room. There's reason. D, why do you think these movies got pushed back? Because of the aliens coming, interstellar object, 3-eye atlas. Watch, and they say it's supposed to come at the end of October. This thing is gonna come for Halloween. What are you talking about?
Hey, look, I'm gonna be right back. I got something to cook. Bring up you got an article or something? You got an article to look at?
Man, you know I don't know how to do it. I got the article right here, man, but I don't know how to bring it up. You know how to pull up the article, man?
You gotta pull up a screen and stream. Are you on your PC?
Yeah, I'm on my PC. It's horrible, man.
Come on.
Can I fling it to you and you shoot it over to me?
We in 2025. See, this is why they say black people don't know how to use computers.
I'm black. I know how to use it.
That's like Uncle T, man.
I know how to use a computer. I know
pull up a screen, bruh.
Pull up a screen. Pause.
You got a button that says present. It's right there. It's probably next to me.
I know, dude, but you know I'm on my Mac, man. My Mac be tripping, dude. I'm a Mac, but the Mac be tripping. You know what I'm saying? All Macs don't get along. We don't get along. Look, I just sent it over there to me. But hey, talk to the people for a minute while I get this stuff together, D. Pause.
What you want me to say, man? I got something to do. All right, go ahead, because I'm actually in the middle of. Yeah. What's up, y'all? Yeah. I can't even click on people's shit because I'm a guest. What's up, Rafa Balde? Hold my dual shocks in the house. What's good?
They at the gym working
Uncle
out.
T cut some slack. Cut Uncle T some slack. Nah, I ain't cutting him no slack, man. No.
Thank you, man. D, wait a minute. Did you say you
conspiracy shit? I thought we was about to come up here and talk sports. I'm looking at the sports background.
Oh, you can talk about sports if you need to. Hey, I'm all inclusive, man. I'm all inclusive, but I wanted to talk about this. This was on my mind, dude. This thing is important, dude. This is the reason why our movies are getting pushed back. This is why your taxes is going up. They cutting all these programs, but where's more money? Huh?
The movies got pushed back because they don't have a solid foundation of where they want to go. They just don't know what they want to do right now. That's the reason why they're pushing a lot of these movies back, man. I'm putting together a video right now. You know what Marvel's problem is, man? They don't want to listen to the audience that got these comic book superheroes and everything properly done. They don't want to listen to the audience. They don't want to listen to the fans. All they want to do is just do what they want to do. And that's not the Vulcan. What the fuck is a Vulcan salute? Is that Vulcan?
Vulcan. He meant Vulcan.
I thought that was some sexual shit. Vulcan. Fuck. No, they don't want to listen to the audiences, man. The audiences have been trying to tell Marvel what's wrong for the last 4 years. Everybody has made channels and blown up talking about this shit, saying, hey, Marvel, here's where you're going wrong. This is what you're doing. Listen to the fans and you won't go wrong. And they ain't doing it. And that's the problem. That's the problem right there, man. Bring your article up, man. I got to get some food. Man. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I know, man. All right. You see him? I told you, he don't cut me no slack. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen to me. Listen to Uncle T. I'm telling you, you're going to say he was right. There's no such thing as space. They're getting ready to fool us with this thing. You got to stay vigilant. Stay vigilant. Notice what's going on. All this confusion. Diddy this, Diddy that. Epstein this, Epstein that. Wait a minute. How is that possible, dude? That's like these YouTubers and these people who you think is fucking. How is it a fucking 5'2" fucking YouTubers is making fucking money and fucking streamers? How? They're all short. They're running game on you like they ran game on my generation. They're doing the new fucking Arnold in the new fucking Webster. You got Kevin Hart as the new fucking Webster. You got Kai Cenat as the fucking new Webster. The new fucking Alfonso from fucking Silver Spoons. You got to watch out, man. They plant these little small black dudes, to be something. Cut it out. No masculine men. It's an attack. They're messing with your brain, man. Your brain vibes. Man, my disappear. I'm telling you, man, they are watching, man. They are watching. And this water is the best water, dude. Perfect hydration, alkalinic water. Watch out for the parasites and everything, man. The parasites, that's the aliens that's on Earth. Y'all don't want to talk about it. Y'all don't want to talk about how mermaids are real. You don't want to talk about the island on the maps I show you that got all the mermaids. You think Asgard is for the comic books. There really is a place called Asgard. It's beyond the ice walls, beyond Antarctica. It's the land beyond Antarctica. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about how the Clinton Foundation is really crazy. We'll talk about how that Pizzagate y'all thought that was something fake and it was really real. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about all that stuff. You let me know, guys. I'm ready. It's been a minute. I'm not 5'2". I'm 6'1.5". In the program in college, I was 6'2". In my cleats, I'm 6'3". I'm ready for you. No, you don't want them to be real, Joseph. They look horrendous, dude. Horrendous. They're freaking evil. They come to Jamaica. Look up if Jamaicans are scared of mermaids. It's a real thing. This thing is still loading, y'all. I repeat, do not get a Mac. My MacBook works, but on my Mac, oh man, it is macking me up, dude. I'm talking about this thing is not being Big Mac. It's not being Mac tonight. It's not being anything Mac. It's tripping. Mermaids are freaking, they're so real, dude, and they're mean. Remember that time it was on the Discovery Channel? A mermaid. They actually pictured one. They are mean. They got fangs. They are nasty, dude. There's a whole world full of freaking mermaids, dude. All beyond that ice wall, dude. When you find out that you are not living in the year 2025 and it's really like the year 6,489, you'll be blown away. All this stuff, praying, all that stuff, bro. I'm talking about this conspiracy. Oh, it finally came up, D. Talk to him for a minute, man. Talk to him.
What am I talking to him about?
You're talking about how you think space is real, and I don't think space is real.
I mean, like, how many astronauts need to go up into space for you to know that space is real? Man?
Fucking astronauts!
Like we've spent how much money? Like, we have astronauts that have gone up, come back, tell us what they saw. We got footage on camera. Like, what is it that you want to see? All right.
Did JFK get a shot? Who shot JFK?
Lee Harvey Oswald. T.
No, he didn't. The driver did. The driver did. God dang. And Martin Luther King was a good guy, huh? I bet that's what you think. No, he wasn't.
I have my opinions on Martin Luther King that
he's a freak.
Yeah, I have my opinions. I have my opinions on Martin Luther King, but at the end of the day,
that was the first Diddy. He was the original Diddy.
He's not that relevant anymore. Honestly, people are rocking more with Malcolm X these days because people see how the community has been responding. You know, like Martin Luther King. Honestly, he didn't do a whole lot of good. You know, He set us up for failure. This, in a lot of ways, he set us up for failure because he said, "Hey, look, trying to assimilate is fine. Okay, get in with the culture, but at the same time, it's like, yo, have something of your own." That's what Malcolm X said. Have your own shit. Other communities have their own shit. Why don't you have your own shit? That's one of the problems is that Black people don't own nothing. You know, we don't have our own like businesses and buses, and the shit that we do have is, you know, we play too much into the ghetto behavior. It's just a major issue, man. We could go into deeper topics with that if you want, but there's a lot that's wrong, and it doesn't all the way around start, you know, with Malcolm and with Martin. It actually starts before that. If you go all the way back to the early days of the NAACP, if you go all the way back to those days, that's where the problems happen, because the NAACP, they weren't interested in Black people having their own shit. They wanted to, hey, there's going to be a certain group of Black people that's going to represent us to the rest of the world. They're going to represent the excellence of Black people. And that's what the NAACP wanted to do. But then you contrast that with a guy like Booker T. Washington, who was along the same lines as Malcolm X. Hey, let's go and build our own businesses, build our own communities. Let's educate ourselves. That's why he opened Tuskegee University, because he wanted to be educated. He wanted to have a lot of good things and build up strong Black communities that focused on family and education and having your own business. Like everybody has a trade that they could jump into. That's what Booker T. Washington was all about. And you start thinking, if we had followed that path instead of the NAACP path of, hey, let's just have like a few Black people that are smart and talented and good, and the hell with the rest of y'all, but we'll represent you. We'll represent the Black community as the best that the Black community can be. But you kind of see that's where it's at right now, where you got like a 10% of the Black community is really doing well, and then maybe like 20 to 30% is kind of okay, and then everybody else is struggling. And if we never went down that road, if we focused on what Booker T was, which is about self-ownership, self-possessions, hey, own your own shit, make your own shit, be responsible for yourself. If we focused on that side of things instead of trying to go with the NAACP, I think we would have been in a better place. And I think that's exactly the problem that Martin Luther King brought to us. He said, hey, you know, we all have a dream and everybody's going to get treated equal, but he never gave a game plan of, hey, why don't you go out there and educate yourself? All right.
Hey man, a lot of us had a dream, man. A lot of it was to go to space, but apparently it doesn't exist. So
you don't believe in space.
Yeah. We don't believe in that around here. So, hey man, this is T Stream. I'm gonna go on with whatever he's going on about, but at the same time, I'm gonna tell you straight up.
Rock with him, I guess.
Well, no. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I don't believe in what T believes in anywhere close to any of that. There's some conspiracies that I can get on board with, like, hey, there's a pretty high chance we didn't go to the moon. I can believe that. I'm pretty much on board.
Okay, so why do people think that the moon landing didn't happen? Is it just because of the conspiracies, or do you have some like hard evidence?
No, so it's like there's a certain barrier after a certain amount of like where you go past where like the Earth and the moon connect or whatever, that would actually burn up any and everything. And even like new age scientists nowadays are like, none of that makes any fucking sense. So that alone, I'm like, okay, that and to think 60, 70 years ago that we had better technology than we have now is also absurd. Like that's one of the things that they say all the time, like, hey, your phone right now actually has more technology in it than the rocket ships that went up there, and it's like bullshit. So like, what do you do is just shoot like the best way to put it would be like the most secure lead missile to the moon, but then you also were able to retrieve it. Stuff like that is where I can get on board with questioning that kind of stuff, because that sounds absurd. Like you can't even retrieve stuff now. Like people can't even shoot a like even whether he believes in satellites and stuff nowadays or not, doesn't matter. But it's like they can shoot those up. They can't retrieve this stuff. Like you can't do what Elon Musk is doing. He's literally catching rockets, which is extremely impressive. However you want to look at it, it's extremely impressive. He literally did it. It's all on video. There you go. But as far as going to the moon and back, that's a whole different thing.
Catching rockets is a pause.
Whatever. If he's catching rockets, he's making $400 billion doing it. I think you might catch a rocket or two for a couple billion.
I don't want to catch a rocket. That is a major pause.
For a couple billion, man. I mean, you might be scratching an itch that I don't know I had. Like,
nah, look, they haven't
a couple billion, bro.
They haven't been able to penetrate that ice barrier above us that protects.
Well, you call it an ice barrier, but there's another one that's actually like where it's like a certain, I want to believe it's like electromagnetic or something like that, to where it actually like it just fucks everything up. Let's just say your thing is wrong, or let's
talking about the banana belt. The banana belt. I know about that.
There you go. Okay, yeah, there you go. So yeah, the belt. So once you go past that, it like fucks everything up. And then it would also fry like most humans or whatever. So like that kind of stuff, like that kind of throws that idea out the window in even today's common science sense. So that one I can get on board with. That, but I mean, flat Earth, all the other stuff.
Like,
that's
how do
where
you believe in the
start
shit you
to lose
believe
me.
in, and you don't, and you say mermaids are real. That's what I don't get to. Like, how the fuck are mermaids real? And all of the shit that you be talking about, like that seems like the most out there, but you believe that. Like I can get on board with like moon landing and stuff like that.
YouTube mermaids, and you won't see Halle Berry. You won't see Halle Berry. You will see goddamn mermaids that look like freaking vampires with fangs and a fish dorsal.
Okay. I'm like that's my point, man. Like, how are you saying that? Those are real, but going into space, oh no, that never happened. That's a bridge too far.
Who is filming it? Who filmed them on the moon?
Who's filming these mermaids that you believe in so much?
The mermaids are being filmed by people. That is actually that's
you got a video I can look at?
I don't, man. You know,
dude, pull up the video or stop.
I'm gonna be tech savvy. They pulled
hits or it didn't happen. Look, see, he playing. He's saying, "Oh,
dude,
I don't know."
The moon part. Look. The moon part, I can believe you. But as far as like I was saying earlier, even in the chat, satellites, right? You can literally see like the new cluster of satellites that like Elon Musk launched recently that show up on time every time around the Earth. They're just all of a sudden it's like, wow, what are these weird blinking lights? It's the same cluster of satellites he sent out like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, and they're just in rotation. You can see them. And then I know you were like, hey, what about telescopes? How fucking far up? Jesus Christ, dude, you need a telescope that can see. Dude, why can I take a telescope and see the base of the moon? I can see fucking indents into the moon, so it's further than the moon or further. Like
what you see is
if my telescope is that good to see the moon, I should be able to read
the technology that made this thing is beyond something. You're talking about a big screen TV that's above us. A big screen TV that projects.
You're talking about that. I'm talking about a simple telescope, which is very easily explainable if anybody has built one or whatever. Like people who build them, whatever, they can explain that. They can explain it in explicit detail. And then look, the amount of distance, if we're judging based on the numbers that we're given and everything like that, and based on scientists and stuff like that, and we can see craters in the moon, we can see where like the flag used to be. Obviously, it fell over when the ship took off. That's their claim, whatever, it doesn't matter. We can see stuff like that to this day. You can still see that. But satellites are way the fuck
Where
closer.
is the flag on the moon? Where is the flag on the moon?
3,000th closer or something.
Where is it? Where is it at?
Well, you used to be able to see it because it got knocked over, and now it's probably buried by whatever the hell happened.
It got knocked over by what?
Well, when stuff takes off and it blows air out, have you ever seen dust? You ever use an air compressor?
How did they get up there? Where is the doom? Okay, where's the doom buggy at? Where is the
doom buggy's on Mars?
How did the doom buggy get off of the moon?
And it took like 6 goddamn years. No, it didn't get off the moon. It died there. It died
So
there.
what is it buried under? Moon come? What is it buried under?
No, you're thinking about two different dune buggies for one, and like by a long shot. Like, so the last one that we know about was the moon one, right? And that one, I mean, that died at least. Shit, man, that feels like at least 10 years ago. I remember when they sent it. Yeah, it only had like it went up there just to take pictures and do like surveillance and shit like that. Enough battery powered.
They set up in 1967.
And it took that long to send the transmission back. That's how far away this shit is. It takes like years to process this stuff.
With them. You man, look, they didn't go to
no. Well, no, you're talking about the moon. Like, I'm talking about Mars. Like, I'm talking about the Mars buggy.
They didn't. Oh man, the Mars thing is down below. It's by Chile. You look on any Google map, you'll see the pictures of the Mars rover and all that stuff.
They waited 6 years to give us shitty footage like that. Like, it's not good footage.
They are lying, dude. They are lying. Do you know that Mars?
There's plenty of things I can believe they're lying to us about. But I mean, at a certain extent, when you can see it, you can watch it, you could track it, and people did that. I mean, come on. What? All of a sudden it just turned off, and they're like, "Well, here's some shitty television."
Why don't
footage?
they send up drones? How come they don't have a drone? Do you know the sky isn't even red up there?
You know how much the atmosphere destroys shit like that? Like, that's what you need, protective covering to get past the atmosphere. That's why humans can only like even skydive to a certain point.
How can this is how they train your mind. How do they say there's no water on Mars, but it gets cold and there's ice there? Isn't ice fucking water?
They literally said they think there's water on Mars. Don't you like? Did you not hear that?
Mars.
That's why they want to go to Mars, is because they think it's possibly inhabitable.
They
can't maybe fully terraform it, but you're gonna have to live underground. Dude, there's an awesome video about all this stuff that like Elon Musk is doing. So look, he's drilling tunnels. He's doing all this AI stuff. He's making all these like AI robots and stuff like that. So he doesn't want to send people up there first. He wants to send technology up there to build it first for us to go up there and make it inhabitable. But you wouldn't live on the surface up on Mars. You're going to actually live under the surface. If you go up there, that's the way that they're going to do it. That's why he has a boring company and stuff like that. He's going to build under the surface because the surface is not inhabitable. Like, it's a whole crazy thing. That's the theory. But it's like, if you can't believe that, how the hell are you believing mermaids? What the fuck? Like, there's a dude literally laying it out scientifically, number by number, doing all the research.
Science? The same science that told you about
science a hell of a lot more than mythology.
You talk about science, the same science that fucking told you COVID was real? Bullshit.
No. That's bullshit scientist. That's a difference.
One of these things is bullshit. Mars.
Glorified
Mars. And mermaids. Mermaids,
cool.
I think the mermaids are right here.
You can be wrong. It's fine. It's all good.
I can. You're right. I could be wrong. But I know I'm right. Mars, I think Mars. They got Mars, Jupiter. I think like Venus is over here.
Why can't you just fly there? Or is the Earth so big you can't fly there? Is that what it is? Yeah. You just run.
Okay.
So if you just shot something straight into the fucking air as far as you could with the biggest camera that could actually withstand whatever water tension and everything, it's just going to come back as an aqua lens, we're just going to be so far expanded you won't be able to actually understand it, other than the people who have literally been shot up into the air.
They always send back photos with a fisheye lens.
Why can somebody up in like a space station look out and then they can see space? Like, they can see the Earth and then they can still see space. No matter how big the fucking Earth is.
They're not in the space station. They're in Houston in the world.
It's all simulation.
Yes.
They didn't get just sent up there.
No.
And they don't get to see their family for 8 months. No, like they don't need a whole nother space program like a SpaceX to go and save them.
Why do you think they're all bailing out? They're all bailing out of the space program. We don't even have our own rocket
there's
anymore.
A possibility of getting stuck because all the programs suck right now and nobody's saving them except for a company that they don't want to fucking fund to actually get them back.
Sucking? 60 years of suckage?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like what do you think the government's been doing? How much you talk about conspiracy theories and how bad things are. That's a perfect example of it. 60 years of sucking sounds exactly like what the government's been doing.
Back to what I was talking about.
That could sum it right up.
This is what you know. This is what we live on. We live on this flat thing, and the world is way bigger. We're closer to living like the Lord of the Rings and all these different inner earths and all these outer things. The earth is just this small little thing right here. Small little thing. I think it's right here. And then beyond that is ice, and then there's ice walls. It's way bigger than your mind could ever think. You live in an ant farm. A big old ant farm. It's not a ball just endlessly floating in outer space, because there is no outer space.
You know, people.
I'm not drunk enough for this conversation, bro. I got to get some.
Okay, D. All right, D.
I'm not drunk enough for this.
How are you going to explain? How are you not concerned about this thing being like independent?
I've been having good news all days. I've been celebrating all day. I'm about a half a 12-pack in. I've been having good news, so like I'm down to have a fun conversation. I don't give.
Wait. So what happened, bro? Share.
Oh, like, well, tomorrow I'm getting a write up for a job offer for the job I've been applying for the last week or so. And if that all goes through, I will be fucking set and I'll be good. I'll be back on track. I'll be doing videos again because I'll be in a better space of mind. And I felt like, hey, I would celebrate. I'd go get I'd go get some good food. I'd have a couple drinks. Hell yeah. And then I think more likely next week I'd be starting, or very late this week I'd be starting, but still,
nice, man.
Fuck yeah, like that's all. I've been looking for that little peace of mind, and it sounds like I got it. So
cool.
Congratulations.
I'm in a good mood. I was just like, hey, I'm down to argue. Like, let's go.
Yo, but yeah, man, this conversation. Come on, man. I can't.
D. Did you not hear about this thing headed our way, or no? You think that's bullshit? That's fake. You don't believe that?
What's headed our way? What do you?
They say this AI, this 3-eye
asteroid or something.
Oh, the massive asteroid. For that to be true for you, that would mean you'd have to believe in space. That means there's something out there that's coming at us.
This is the show is here to tell you it's fucking fake.
So wait. Is there an asteroid heading our way?
No, there's some mothership they say is headed our way that's big. It looks like fucking Lucky Charms. It's got like red lights, green light, whatever lights on it do. Some light star, the last starfighter.
I got a great example for you. Like, how do you explain like Halley's Comet then, right? Something that comes around every 75 years. That's in a perfect loop that comes around. That was around and documented well before any electronics or anything like that. Anything like that was around. How do you explain something like that? And then, I mean, maybe we might be in the wrong age to where we might ever get to see it again. But I got to see it. I know I got to see it. And I know it was well documented before I was old enough to see it. And then the amount of years till you get to see that again, it's still coming back around.
I got news for you.
How do you explain something like that? Oh, they just flash a bunch of lights out in the 1920s when they didn't have.
You're a meat robot. That's it.
So 50 years before they had access to 60 years before they had access to any of this shit, they just lit up this fucking sky and just faked everybody. And then even they backdated it to like the Mayans, like they dated these hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago of a comet, a specific comet, one thing that always comes around. There's no technology, nothing like that to fake that thing.
You're going to believe people.
How do you explain that?
Hookah? You're talking about people who were smoking hookah way back when? No, I believe
that a lot more than a random guy who's just like, "Hey, man, I saw it on YouTube though, and this shit convinced me." Okay. Yes, I'm like hundreds of years of books. Yes, I'm gonna believe the hundreds of years of books, dude.
You're gonna believe people who called you in Quinsu Ocho. You're gonna think they're telling you the truth.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Man, it's crazy.
Cool. They said some bad words, but the thing they saw in the sky was always still the same thing, no matter what culture you looked at. Across the world, mind you. Across the world. Well, even if you thought it was flat, even if there was flat, you would still see it. Apparently, it's going around this huge flat fucking thing.
Earth is round, space is real. whatever.
I just don't understand. Like, why would you lie about the Earth being round? Like, what value is it? What do the scientists get
for
out
control?
of it?
For control.
Well, how does that control me? How am I controlled? Control how? How does it control
obedience?
me?
Just like you go to school. Just like you go to school and you go to school for obedience. Just like the first thing they teach you is how to tell the time on the clock, right? So they can mess with your mind. They trap your mind with the time thing because time isn't real. It's a figment of your imagination. So they say, hey, you got to be here. It gives you all kind of anxiety. What happens when you late or you're running late for somewhere? You feel, oh my God, I don't have enough time on the test. Damn, I got to just see. It mess with your mind, man. I'm telling you the truth, man. It's all a psych op.
They've been thinking about the psyop ever since they were able to stand a couple rocks on edge and then use a fucking dial and then be like, I guess it's 12 o'clock now because the sun's at 12 o'clock. I mean, they've been just manipulating us for ages, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
But since people like learned how to stand a couple rocks and use shadows to judge time, like you don't think that sounds more insane than freaking mermaids or like the freaking space is water?
That sound insane? Wait a minute. You pray to Sky Daddy, but I sound crazy? Come on, man.
I don't pray to spy. Okay, hold on. See, this is what you do. You do this.
You do deflect. Yeah, man. You start like bringing up a different conversation instead of just sticking with the topic. Like, look, don't talk about Sky Daddy. Talk about your beliefs and his.
I'm talking about everything.
You use other things to justify your means while actually not actually like really justifying your means, which is kind of crazy. But I mean. You seem like you have all the information until we ask you specifics, and then it's like, what about what? And then you all of a sudden become whataboutism, and that's kind of off, man. Because
hey, what does that mean?
Well, what about this? What about this explains what about this, and then what about this? What is like? I asked you a specific thing.
What did I answer? What did I answer? Because I want to be.
Wait, okay. What about this? You said it's a spaceship that's coming.
Yeah.
Okay. Where did it come from?
I don't know, D. I don't know.
Okay, that's just the specifics that I'm talking about.
Exactly.
So allegedly, I'm reading the article, man. That's online. Hey, this article is saying that these people found it. It said, hey, we've got no defense towards it since the inception of human space exploration. There's been an innumerable conspiracy theories about aliens and their existence, but this time it might be true. A mysterious object, 3I Atlas, has entered our solar system and is its third confirmed interstellar visitor in recorded history. But is it just a comet or is it alien technology? That's the question Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb is asking about 3I Atlas, the third confirmed interstellar object ever discovered, which is now racing through space towards a close solar encounter this fall. So this fall, while most astronomers see a harmless ice comet, Loeb and a team of researchers are entertaining a radical hypothesis. What if 3I Atlas is actually a piece of alien technology and is possibly even hostile? That's what they're saying.
See, stuff like that could be.
What website is this on? What is this on?
This is on economictimes.com.
So Economic Times talking about aliens, possible aliens. I got to read this for myself.
See, look, stuff like that could actually be really interesting if they talk to the kind of people who identify random stars and random asteroids and stuff out there that are like that star that's like an unnecessary amount of distance away, where they're like, that one's made of gold, this one's made of titanium, because you've heard about those, right? Like those exist out there. They're like, well, they say they exist. And with that, I could agree with you. Like, how the fuck do you know this thing that you saw in a telescope, and because of the streak of whatever, you judge that thing is made of like 90% gold or something? There's asteroids of this material, blah blah blah, etc. Okay, fine. That's like, if you accept that, okay, then how do you not know about this giant fucking thing headed towards Earth in what this article is saying, that no astrophysicist or whatever has determined what the hell it's made out of, other other than they said it's ice, which in space everything is relatively cold. You might be able to just judge it based on that. But how do you see it that far out? Like, you only have the Hubble telescope. There's a couple other telescopes you can see. Like, you can't differentiate like the size. Like, I mean, you can maybe estimate the size of however big it is, but what the hell it's actually made out of, that's where it starts to get crazy. And then they just say like, yeah, that's like 90% titanium or something. I mean, obviously that's not that, but it's like they make estimates or assumptions like that. That's where I find ridiculousness in some of these space calculations. I'm like, how the fuck do you tell that, where you're like, based on XYZ da da da, like, I don't care how much math you're good at, you can't see the damn thing. It's more light years away than and the way that you've told us how light years work, like that actually could be 20 years closer or 20 years away. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that starts boggling my mind. But yeah. But according to all this, why would you care if you don't believe in space? If you don't believe in space, why do you care about an asteroid coming towards us if there's nothing out there?
Yeah,
Well,
none of this shit is real.
Right.
None of this shit is real.
Right.
If it's not real, it's not coming to us.
That's my
right?
whole point. That's my whole point of this conversation, was to say, here they're going to come.
That's why no one's heard about it, right? Because it's not real.
Well, you pulling up articles just talking about it, and you're saying that the space isn't real, therefore the asteroid isn't real.
Not
so
real.
then why are they writing this article?
Oh, to scare us. It's the new COVID. The new COVID.
It sounds like the only one scaring people is you, man. Nobody's heard about this.
He's scaring himself.
I'm not scared. What do I need to be scared of? I'm fine. I'm on task. I'm telling you. I'm just saying, it's the reason why they're pulling back these movies and all this stuff and all these projects. They're slow balling it, man. This is going to be the new thing to scare people straight. You got
to scare them over like an asteroid, right? I would
assume
fear.
They're gonna hold off on the movies so the asteroid will scare people.
Everything's gonna scare people. Well, you gotta.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not following the logic.
I'm not finding the fear factor.
The logic would be to scare people into obedience. Right now, you've got a lot of chaos going on, and you need a fear control mechanism in order to get people to be more compliant. Right now, there's a lot to explain. Far more to explain. So instead of all these small fires, let me put this big fire out there so everybody can worry about putting this big fire out instead of worrying about the small little fires that are going around America.
So it's the plot of the Watchmen. Is that what you're saying? It's the plot of Watchmen?
Yes.
Let's create a big squid monster or whatever and have them kill half of New York.
Yes.
Thanks. Okay.
You
figured it out.
As much as me and D watch movies, it makes me wonder. I'm like, T might actually watch more movies than us. Like, this is crazy. I wasn't aware.
His whole head has got movie plots running in it 24/7. Man, he thinks the whole damn world is a plot in a movie.
Most of your justification is literally movie plots, which that's what baffles me the most. Because there'll be times where you go off on your own tangents and whatever, and those are your like own life experiences.
Who do you think they get the stuff from? Who do you think that they get approval from? They go and they come up. What do you think a university is for? It's a think tank to throw up as many ideas.
Of ridiculousness. Yes. That's the point.
Can we get away with this? Hey man, can we man, let's do the plot of COVID-19. That was in freaking A Long Kiss Goodnight and the rest of these.
I have like
movies.
5 ridiculous movie plots in my head that I've been trying to make. I got one that I've already like halfway through a comic book that I'm trying to fuck around with and find out. We'll see. But it's like, I don't actually think any of that's gonna happen, dude.
Hey,
like,
okay.
just because I think it.
I'm not mad at you, dude. If I was sitting in your seat, I would be thinking, damn, that motherfucker is crazy, dude. I'm just saying, these are my thoughts. I'm sharing them. Right? You can either go with them, or you don't have to.
Of course. To be fair, we're also here for you for that. And I mean, it's interesting, but you obviously want people to combat you a little bit because for one, it makes it more interesting. But I just like the stuff that you're proposing, the things that you're kind of saying are, in my opinion, ridiculous. A lot of people think they're ridiculous, but don't get me wrong. I still do find it fascinating and interesting. And you know what? You know what your problem is? Even if some of this shit was real, or if it became real, or it became more real, the amount of AI that is out there in the world, no one would ever fucking believe you. Like they're like say mermaids were real, right? And people finally started getting photos of it or whatever, or a video of it. No one's ever gonna believe it. And just because, dude, there's literally videos of like anacondas coming out of the forest that look dead on real, that somebody generated in 5 minutes on their computer. So like, even if it was, they're not going to believe it. I also don't believe it. The only thing that I don't want to say I'm in agreement with you in, but it's always something that I've been apprehensive about, is the idea that they say that we've explored less of our ocean than we have our fucking space. And I'm like, how our space is like infinitesimally, it just grows. It literally grows every day, according to them. But then they have the audacity to sit there and say, we've only explored 30% of the ocean or something. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like that's where I can kind of come on board with you, not to the flat earth idea, but to where we haven't seen everything in the ocean yet. I could give you that, but I mean, that's still very vague at best. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. I know space is fake, and Uncle T is crazy. What else y'all got?
I rock with that too, because the you can't get down to the bottom of the ocean in a lot of spots. You know, like you talk about the Mariana Trench. It's like there's spots we'll never get to and be able to explore. It's dark as hell down there too. You know, so yeah, I could say that. Yeah, there's some shit on this earth that we haven't seen yet. Definitely in the oceans. Maybe some of that stuff washes up from time to time, but a mermaid, man. Yeah. I gotta see it, T.
So you telling me Aquaman can't roll up?
Well, I find it kind of crazy, like the atmosphere of the earth and everything is so crushing onto the water, and the water surface is so heavy that it can crush things into something that small. But when you go into something, I guess something is like vapid is crazy and big as space. Like a little speck isn't going to get crushed by the massive weight because it's actually expanding instead of contrasting. Like,
exactly.
So like that has to be the idea behind it. So in theory, if they're going by what they're doing, eventually you'll be able to go out further in space because space is expanding. So it's not actually it's not crushing anything, or is space just so empty that it's not actually crushing anything while it's doing it? Like, I don't know enough about that stuff, but I do find those questions interesting. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I find it intriguing, but okay.
Well, I didn't mean to offend anybody tonight, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all for dropping
I'm not
in.
offended.
I just wanted to be crazy. Uncle T will come back with more stuff later. I just want to do a secret stream. You know, sometimes I'm going to do a secret stream, pop-up stream. Hey, appreciate Sci-Fax for joining me. Appreciate DA. Hey, I know y'all got stuff coming on tomorrow. We'll be out tomorrow. Pause. Yes. Pause. Hey, like and comment, share. Let me know how y'all feel about things. Hey, we need more of these discussions. Hey, appreciate y'all for coming. Have a good night.
All right. Peace out.
Peace out. Oh, you ended it all quick. Shit.